Hey, and welcome back to Thriving Out Loud with Tiff. I'm your girl Tiff, and this is episode 14. The name of this episode today is going to be called Small Steps, Big Faith. And it's exactly everything that my puppy has taught me about mindsets. So y'all, I promised you last week I'd tell you about our new edition, so let's get into it. If you follow along on TikTok, you can see that we got a new puppy. He is a Cane Corso, and his name is Kimbo. Don't ask. I wanted to name him Jet, but my husband wanted to name him Kimbo after Kimbo's Slice. I guess he's some backyard fighter. I don't know. But his name is Kimbo, and he is new to the family. And he is a whole lot of muscle and a whole lot of chaos wrapped up in the sweetest face you can ever see. Again, go check him out on my TikTok, on Facebook, wherever you're following me from, and go check him out. He's the cutest little thing ever with the biggest personality. But here's the thing. This episode isn't really about the puppy. It's about what training this puppy has been teaching me in real time about mindset, about routine, about how the tiny, boring, unglamorous stuff you do every single day is the actual thing that changes your life. Not those big moments. It's the small ones stacked on top of each other, one by one by one. So stick with me because I promise this connects to way more than just dog training. So let's get into it. So Kimbo is about 8 weeks old. We bought him from a trooper out in Beeville, and oh my god, I'm telling you, he's the cutest little thing ever. I think my husband wants to get him a brother too, but I think one is enough for now because he has been a handful. And if you've never raised a Cane Corso puppy, let me tell you, it is not for the faint of the heart. This is a breed that's going to be at least 100-pound plus one day, and he is growing quick. When we first got him, he had a lot of extra skin by the back of his neck, and now, after about a week and a half, it's starting to go away, but he's starting to get so much bigger. I've never had a Cane Corso before. I've been a Rottweiler or a Chow family person. That's what I grew up on. So right now, he is just a big-pawed, clumsy little guy who hasn't really fit into his paws yet because he kind of like stomps on his feet. I don't know. I have to record and explain it because he's not used to his big feet yet. But everything he learns right now is what he's going to be as a full-grown dog. Oh my goodness, and that part hit me a little harder than I expected because, like I say all the time waits for no one. We're crate training him now, and then sooner or later he's going to be out of the crate and on to 100-pound plus dog. So before I get started, I do want to give a shout out to my husband because he had started crate training him. He started crate training him when we were in Galveston at Zoe's World Series. And he told me the first few nights were rough. So rough that he was crying. He was crying, he was whining. Had my husband up in the middle of the hallway like at 2 a.m. wondering what he signed up for because he was getting up every 2 hours to take him out so that he didn't poop or pee on the bed. But here's what nobody tells you about routine. It doesn't feel like it's working while you're in it. So, night 1 felt like failure. Night 2 felt like failure. But when you keep doing the same small things in the same order every single time, the same word to get to the crate, same walk before the bed, same calm voice, no matter how loud he was crying, my husband, he learned that if they start to whine, get a can and put pennies in it and start shaking it, and then they stop. So he did his research. He did what he needed to get this dog to get trained. And then, I don't even remember what night it was, but my husband told me the next morning that he just started walking into his crate on his own. No fight, no crying, because his body and his brain had learned what came next. So again, shout out to my amazing husband for doing that. The routine did what willpower never could have done in one dramatic moment. It just did it quietly, one repetition at a time. So keep doing it, even though it feels hard at first. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's gonna pay off. The boring stuff is the whole thing. So here's where I connect the dots for you, because I've been living this in my own life too, not just in Kimbo's life. Y'all know, like, my content window is from, like, when do I wake up? Well, it's summertime, so let's just say right now my content window is from 12 to 2. That little silver of time I get is where I write, I plan, I build. It's not glamorous. Most days it's just me doing it during my lunch period. When I'm working as a full-time teacher, during my lunch period, I'm typing on my phone between bites of my granola bar or my apple, and nobody's watching that part. There's no highlight reel of me hitting post on a Tuesday. But that 30-minute window done over and over and over again is the actual reason I have a podcast. This one you're listening from, a book that I just published, so go check it out on Amazon. An app that survived 21 rejections from Apple itself. It was never one big moment. It was the boring repetition that nobody ever saw that I got done during my lunch breaks. The same with the bar gym. Some mornings, actually most mornings, I do not want to do hip thrusters or bicep curls or whatever muscle I'm working that day. I do not want to do it before the sun's even up. There is nothing inspiring about a Tuesday arm day when you're tired and you still need to make sure your kids have all the practice gear that they need for the practices of that day and for the specific sport that they may need it for. But mindset. Mindset isn't the fired up feeling you get once in a while. No. Mindset is what you choose to do on the day you don't feel like doing it. That's the whole definition right there. Doing stuff you don't want to do, but still doing it. Working out because you don't want to, but still doing it. And I think we get that backwards a lot. We think we need a breakthrough, some kind of sign, a lightning bolt moment. But most of the time, God isn't handing you a lightning bolt moment. He's handling you like a Tuesday, an ordinary, unremarkable Tuesday where you get to choose again who you are becoming. Kimbo did not learn the grape because of one big lesson. He learned it because my husband showed up every single day for 2 hours straight between the nights, pointing him in the right direction. Every single night until Kimbo's nervous system just believed it. Your mindset works the exact same way. It's not motivation, it's repetition until belief catches up. So again, shout out to my husband. That's my man, training the dog. Also, there's a verse I keep coming back to this week, Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And I used to read that and think it was just about money, about stewardship, but I don't think it means that anymore, if that makes sense. I think God is watching the small stuff, the 30-minute window I get during my lunch break, the 2 a.m. crate training, the way you show up for your kids even when you're running on no sleep and you're exhausted. He's not waiting for you to do something huge before he trusts you with something bigger. He's watching what you do with the tiny, unseen, nobody's clapping for you moment. Because that's actually where your character gets built. And I know you hear that a lot. That's how that builds character, right? If your kid falls, let him cry. It builds character. And it's true, it does. That's how your character does get built. That's where the real you shows up. Not in the highlight reel, but in the routine. And I'll be honest with you, some weeks I do not feel like I'm building anything. I feel like I'm just surviving the small stuff. But I'm starting to believe that surviving the small stuff faithfully is the building. It's not separate from the dream. It is the dream, just wearing work clothes. So, if you're listening to this today and you feel like you're not doing anything big, you're just going to work, you're just coming home, you're making dinner, doing the same routine over and over and over again, I need you to hear me. You are not behind, my friend, and you are definitely not stuck. You are in the crate training phase. Again, you are not stuck. You are in the crate training phase, the part where it doesn't feel like it's working just yet, but believe me, it is. Whatever your small thing is, your 30 minutes lunch break where you're writing or you're getting a workout done, or you're having that one hard conversation you keep putting off, one prayer you whisper before you fall asleep exhausted, that small thing repeatedly is going to become the biggest thing in your story one day. Just you wait. You just don't want to be able to see it while you're in it. So you're doing it, it's routine, but you're in that moment right now. Nobody ever can. I couldn't see it with the app. I couldn't see it with the crate training. You usually can't see the routine working from the inside, and that's what we're doing right now. We're building a foundation. And anything with a strong foundation is unbreakable. And here's the part I really want to leave you with. You get to decide. Yes, you get to decide today that the world is going to be a little bit better because you showed up in it. Not because you did something huge, but because you were patient with your kid one more time than you felt like being. Because you were kind to a stranger on such a hard day. Because you chose faith over fear. In one small moment, nobody else even noticed. That's how the world actually changes. One ordinary person choosing the small right thing over and over and over again until it becomes who they are. So, weekly challenge time. I like to end off with a weekly challenge. So, here is your challenge for the week. You just need to pick one small routine, just one, and commit to it daily, even on the days you don't feel like it. Like me, I don't feel like waking up early to work out. It's my summer break. I just want to relax and watch movies all day. Doesn't have to be big. Could be 5 minutes of prayer. Could be making your bed. So all my lazy kiddos out there, start making your bed. Could be one push notification you ignore so that you can be present with your babies for 10 more minutes doing whatever it is they want you to do with them. Do it like Kimbo's learning the crate. Same way every day, no matter how you feel that day. And then I want you to message me and tell me what you picked because I want to be there to celebrate with you. And there's so many ways to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on TikTok. You can reach out to me on Facebook. Whatever it is, I want you to let me know because we are making a pact that we are going to start doing one small thing every single day, and that is going to stack onto each other one by one, and then you're going to be in your dream life. So that's episode 14, y'all. Thank you for being here. You have no idea what it means that my 3 listeners get to listen to me talk for about 20 to 30 minutes every week. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being one of the people who shows up for the small stuff with me every week. You are greatly appreciated. That's not nothing. That's everything. So go be faithful in the little things this week, and I will see you next week. I hope you have a fabulous day. And again, if my podcasts are not posted by Monday, know that they will be there for sure on Tuesday. Life has just been crazy, and then with an extra puppy around, it's been even crazier. So, if you don't know how to get in contact with me, I have my link, which is beacons, beacon.ai /TOCH5. Go click that link. It has my app, Thriving and Surviving, on Apple now. It has my book that I just published right before 4th of July. It's called Girl, God's Got You. I also have another book out, Boots, Brawls, and Blessings, out on Amazon as well. That is based on a true story when we went to New York. So again, follow along at Thrive_Inspire on TikTok and have a great day. Bye.